I mean, captaining at home is something special because, having made my captaincy debut overseas, you don't have the hype and the attention towards it, which probably was a good thing. And now a bit more settled in the captaincy and playing at home. I mean, we felt like we've been away for quite a long time. During this year, we've had quite a few away series already. So to be at home and to give the fans some home cricket and hopefully the home support and hopefully some victories as well. So it's really nice to be back. Yeah, I think with the weather around, it probably does add a bit more favour for that. But let's see what happens on day one. If it's cracking blue skies, then we're not sure what we'll do. So we haven't decided yet on the combination of what we're going to go. So anyway, let's see what happens on the day. As far as the changes go, I mean, for me, that's always been on the day at the moment, see what happens, make a decision there and then. So I can't really say what I'm going to do. But what I've learned is you've got to manage, especially batting on the top of the order, you've got to manage your time while just fielding and then coming off and having to go into bat. That's one of the reasons why I'm batting at forwards, to just give me that a little bit of extra time to basically gather my thoughts to bat. So for me, that's been the biggest challenge. It's been getting better as each test has progressed. So, but I'm sure as my captaincy career continues, there's going to be more and more things I'm going to learn and more nuances here and there that I probably will deal with as it comes up. It's been very exciting. I mean, we always knew that when Graham and Sharp retired, we were going to go through a transition period. Fortunately, when they retired, there's still quite a few of us who have played international cricket for quite a long time to kind of hold the fort together and keep the core of the team pretty much the same and the culture of the team to continue. So to have these young guys coming in the squads and play, I think it's extremely exciting because the day when we leave the team, these are the guys who are going to take the team forward. So to try and pass on as much experience and knowledge as we've had over the years to them is a responsibility that we have, and everybody in our teams is looking forward to them. We really hope the youngsters, the young guys who are in the system, gain as much experience and knowledge as possible. Certainly when I was younger, that's what you want to do. You want to try and catapult your career by getting experience being with guys like AB, Dale, Vernon, quality cricketers like that. So it's an exciting time, I think, for South African cricket like that. Well, you want to try and make the transition as natural as possible, but there's an element of putting the work in. I mean, no relationship ever is, not without any hard work. So it's the same sort of principle here. You got to pass on, what you've learned, pass on what hopefully the Proteas stand for, and the most important factor is to try and make sure that you're winning cricket matches. I mean, we've been very fortunate to have had a few good years of Test cricket, and to continue that and to give that type of culture to the youngsters coming in is very important. I think every Test series, the entire aspect of Protea 5, because it's not, you don't just look at one aspect as thinking it's going to be the dominant one. The idea is for the Protea team to try and live out its ideals as often as you can, not to pick and choose when you feel like. So in this aspect, it's going to have to take a big aspect. As we said, the West Indies team are a good team. They have a lot of young faces and inexperienced guys. But many teams have come here before in similar situation and provided a very, very, formidable challenge. So for us to be on top of our game is going to be extremely important. It's a very good chance. That's as close as we can say it, but it's a very good chance. Stian's been in the system for quite a few months now, if not a year. Very quality player, and hopefully if he does get his opportunity, he does extremely well. If he does play, I don't think he'll bat 7. That answers your question. Sure. What can you say about those two guys? They've been exceptional performance for us. I think 10 years ago, there was always an inkling. You could see the raw talent in Dale. He had the raw pace, and over the years, he's refined his skill to something that's unmatched in the world. And the same with AB. He knew he had the raw talent, and his skill now has been refined to such a extent I don't think there's a better batter in the world at the moment, and the last few years anyway. So those guys have been stalwarts for us. Their performances have been in precious situations throughout the last 10 years. And it's really, I'm sure it's a really special moment for them to reminisce that 10 years ago they started and they're back to where it began. And I think just it's fitting that we're playing at home so that they can enjoy and in their home ground as well. so that they can enjoy the moment. And as a team, we would definitely be rallying around them.